Does your favorite Resident Evil himbo look a little bit fugly in 2022?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
I got a secret. It's called the Resident Evil 4 HD project. Made by two talented modders, Cris in the US and Albert in Spain, they present Resident Evil 4 HD project, an almost complete overhaul of the graphical look of the game, including textures, lighting, and so much more. Welcome to the Ultimate Modding Guide series, a guide helping siphon through the best mods on the internet to give you an even better gaming experience. 2014 Resident Evil hasn't aged well at all, and that's fine because the modders have done an amazing job bringing this for everyone to enjoy in current 2022. A short disclaimer, just to let you guys know, I was sent a copy of Resident Evil 4 by Capcom, thank you guys so much, and even though I am officially a Capcom creator, this video is not associated with Capcom specifically due to the reason that it involves mods, but I felt this was a really important topic to talk about and present to you guys, so I did want to give that disclaimer on that front. What the hell is the Resident Evil HD project? I don't know what it is, but it is a graphical overhaul, changing all of the graphical textures which have been carried over from previous versions. It also changes textures from certain cutscenes, the lighting as well, and even menu overhauls. Everything has been redone from scratch, and it's taken 8 painstakingly long years to create. Created by two modders, Cris in the US, who's also had previous experience with Resident Evil 2007. It's thanks to him, as well as Albert from Spain, that they've done so much work, as well as other team members, to bring this true to life. So how does this work? How do you get this installing? It's very, very simple. There are two flavors in order to download this on their main website. The first is direct download. Just download them in specific parts and you should be okay, or in my personal favorite, which is torrent, which is just one-click download, and you can download it into the Resident Evil 4 Steam version, which is very recommended to use. Please read the README in case you have any questions, but it's really self-explanatory to get done. The night and day difference in how the cutscenes and characters look is incredible. Just to give you a perspective on how Leon looks, you can see how he has a full, complete overhaul with newer skin textures as well as hair. You could even see the nice feathery look on his coat, and you could also see the leather texture on the car as well. These little things really weren't present, and you can see in the original or even the PS2, it really doesn't look good at all. So I'm very, very glad that they brought this over. But it doesn't extend just to Leon either. It also extends to some of the NPCs as well. The two main police officers that you see in the main cutscenes, before you can see that some of their badges were kind of illegible. You can't see Policia as well. And now with this new texture overhaul, it looks absolutely crisp and clear while still retaining relevancy to how the original perspective looks. So they've really taken everything that they can. Outside environments look amazing. In the beginning section outside of the Ganado house, you can also see some of the leaf textures and how each one is perfectly represented in comparison to the original. It just has a higher fidelity count, and there are a couple tweaks that we will talk in a bit, how you can make the game look a little bit better. Even the Ganados look fan-fucking-tastic. Right here you can see just a beautiful look of how some of them look, their grotesque perspective, and even some of their eyes have been redone. They really have taken everything they can to bring this mod to the next level, and that's great. The environments also receive a bump up as well. I'd love to show you this maggot shot that you can see right here, where unfortunately you can see how dated the original is, and with a little bit of a kick up and some TLC, it looks absolutely incredible, and they've just done an incredible job with how this looks. You can play this game from start to finish, and including the assignment Ada section, so you do have a lot of options in how you can play this game. Cutscenes also look very slightly different with some lighting. Probably you've noticed that maybe some scenes look a little bit warmer than how they're usually supposed to look, but I really think that they've done a great job trying to fix the lighting and bring it a little bit more up to modern specs. This part of the mod also includes Resident Evil 4 tweaks, which allows you to kind of tweak the game a little bit more to bring it up to snuff and up to speed with your workflow. One of my favorite sections already is the FOV. Depending on the monitor that you have, it also changes the field of vision between you and Leon, allowing you to see more while not being too close to him. And it's a great thing to do as well, because the original just looks a little bit too close for my liking, and since I do have an ultra wide monitor, it looks fantastic. Did I also mention that this game looks amazing using an ultra-wide monitor? Taken here with a 2560 by 1080 perspective, you can see that it takes full advantage of the whole screen real estate while still maintaining those original 1080p menus. Of course, I wouldn't expect them to take full advantage of 1080p menus because they have to be redone and redrawn, but I really do appreciate how some of them aren't really stretched to a full 2560 by 1080 and they just fit perfectly how they are. Of course, keep in mind this game was originally a 16 by 9 game, so anything further that might have a little bit of game breaking issues in terms of perspective, but either way, you should be having an amazing time with how this looks. You can also change the UI HUD to make it more in line with the ultra wide perspective or whatever monitor that you have, and you can even remove sections like film grain, which I'm not too big of a fan of Resident Evil 4, but if you do like it, it's an option to have, and I think that's a great thing to do. There we go. That's Resident Evil 4 HD project made by some talented people, and I would absolutely recommend playing this. It's free, it's made with love, and I think they just did a great job. So thank you, Cris and Albert, and the rest of the Resident Evil 4 HD project team. You guys soared with flying colors. What do you guys think? Is this how you're going to be playing Resident Evil 4? Or maybe there's another option how you're going to be doing. Let me know down in the comments below so we can give more of a conversation. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and a big thank you to Capcom specifically for sending the Resident Evil 4 code, even though it's not officially affiliated with Capcom. If you guys want to see more videos of what I do, I have everything up right here, but also want to give a thanks to these people right here for supporting the channel, including Tells Rob as well as Power Matt. Also, if you want to help support the channel, I do have a new Amazon link down below. If you want to help get more production equipment and even more storage options, whatever, to help the channel grow. But I do appreciate whether you're watching or liking or regardless of what you do. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you very soon.